I feel like that was so meant to happen to me. Like, I'm such a different person.
Kim Kardashian appeared on The Ellen Show to give her first ever TV interview since her Paris robbery, where she looks back at the horrifying events but reveals that it was all meant to be. Today's episode of Newsfeed is brought to you by Pandora Premium, where you can search and play your favorite songs. Pandora, sounds like you. So we've all heard the saying, everything happens for a reason. Well, that mantra that was your phone wallpaper is now Kim's saving grace. If there's anyone to put your full trust into for your first ever TV interview post-trauma, let it be Ellen Degeneres. Kim Kardashian sent viewers on quite the emotional roller coaster after appearing on Ellen yesterday to recall the terrifying events that occurred during her Paris robbery, and how she's been coping with it all 6 months later. Although she wishes that trauma upon nobody, Kim started off by admitting that she believes everything was meant to happen to her, and that the events in turn made her a better person.
It was probably no secret, you see it on the show and us being flashy. Like, I was definitely materialistic before, and not that there's anything bad with having things and working hard to get those things, but like, I'm so happy that my kids get this me, and that this is who I'm raising my kids, because I just don't care about that stuff anymore.
Ellen then asked Kim to describe what she felt during the events, when Kim revealed some new information. After meeting with her attorneys and knowing the information she knows now, it has been confirmed that the robbers have been following her for 2 years. Yeah, listening to interviews, investigating her socials, and waiting for the right moment. Can you believe that? However, Kim did say that the incident probably won't keep her from wearing jewelry, but instead she'll be much more aware, saying, quote, "I don't know if I'd ever wear real jewelry again. My whole life has changed as far as how I travel and security. I never thought that I needed security staying outside my door, even though I had a lot of jewelry. If you think about it, yeah, I should have had a security guard outside my door 24/7 when I'm traveling, and I didn't. Now I have several, just for me to be able to sleep at night." Thankfully, the reality star has since been able to move forward from the incident, saying, quote, "It was a good 7 or 8 minutes of torture, but when I look back and I analyze it, I'm like, okay, they weren't aggressive. It could have been way worse, so I don't want to sound like I'm not grateful. I'm out, I'm home, I'm safe, I'm such a better person. It's okay. Let's move on." One family member who hasn't quite moved on from this past family issue seems to be Caitlyn Jenner, whom Kim also talked to about being unfair and untruthful towards Kris Jenner during her Diane Sawyer interview, as well as her new book.
There's no need for a book. You know, tell your story.
Right.
But just don't bash, you know, other people.
Yeah.
You know, I just think it's like, not
that's gotta be.
Kim also goes on to say that although Kendall and Kylie are still close to Kate, her heart breaks for Kris Jenner because Caitlyn isn't being honest about things regarding her marriage to Kris. She said, quote, "I feel like it's taken her a really long time to be honest with herself. I don't expect her to be honest about my mom now, but it's just so hurtful. Like, I just wish her all the success in the world, but not at our expense." Well, amen to that, and here's hoping the Kardashian Jenners find peace once again. But right now, I want to know all your thoughts on Kim's emotional interview with Ellen. So get to talking right down there in that comments section, and as always, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for checking in with me here on Clevver News. I'm your host, Tom Plumley, and I'll see you next time. And then click to the left to get all the details on Kylie Jenner's public outing with Travis Scott, and click to the right to see the odd reason why Nicki Minaj's fans unleashed their troll on her. Thanks again to Pandora for sponsoring this episode. Now with Pandora Premium, where personalized radio meets on-demand listening. It's the only music app you'll ever need.